Every day there is so much coming up that now we have reached a stage where we have multiple tools, multiple solutions, multiple apps for even just one simple task. When I started memorizing the Quran, I was 10 years old in 2010. There were no smartphones and YouTube wasn't that common either. In fact, I am that kind of old school person that my first ever phone was in 2021. And I have this memory from back then. I used to have cassette tapes where I listened to the Quran, and anyone who have used them knows how difficult it is. You have to manually rewind them if you want to listen to a specific ayah. It's so difficult, and that's the reason I couldn't able to listen to the entire Quran ever in my life. And that's why I have started Mission Flawless Flow. What I was doing in this mission actually is I am listening to the entire Quran one by one page at a time, one surah at a time, and going like that. I have reached Alhamdulillah 12 juz, and I've selected reciter who are in the list of world renowned reciters just to remove the small unnoticeable mistakes that I have been making all my life up until now. Now let me tell you something really interesting. The apps that I have been using in this mission and in my previous mission rememorization of the Quran, and these are really simple apps. You guys probably already know them or maybe even use them, but let me tell you how I use them to help me memorize the Quran better. First of all, the app that I've been using is Tartil. I use this app for searching option. They used to have an option in this app where you can search ayah like wallazina amanu. If you search this, they will tell you how many time it comes in the Quran and where it came. But now as they remove this option, so I use some other apps. There is another thing in this app. The main feature that this app is mainly used for is that if you have nobody to listen to your Quran, then what you can do is you can recite to Tartil. It will listen to your Quran. There is this feature like when you are reciting, they will hide the ayah. When you recite it correctly, properly, they will show you the ayah. And as you continue the reciting, it will keep showing you the lines that you are reciting correctly. And whenever you make mistake, maybe you go somewhere else, if you recite some other words, some other ayah, it will not show you. So it's a really interesting app. If you have this issue that you have nobody to listen to your Quran, then this is your solution. And for searching the ayah, the mutashabihat, I have found a really good alternative for this. You can search on Play Store Mutashabihatul Quran. The creators for this app are Aswatul Quran. So it's a really good app, really good alternative to the feature that Tartil removed. This is the best solution for it I have found. The app number 2 that we have is Notion. It is difficult to use on mobile phone, but it's really easy to use on web. You can use it on mobile phone as well. So what I do is I have made a table, and in that table I have put a column where I mention the names of all the surah. In the second column I have put how weak, how strong, how solid it is, and the next column how many times I have memorized it. And just like that I have add multiple columns. As of now I am not using this app, but I have used this in mission rememorization of the Quran. App number 3, Telegram. Now this is a messaging app, but if you look it by the lens of memorization of the Quran, you can use it to help you memorize the Quran better. I have created in this 2 private channels. One is basically recording my progress. Everything that I am doing in Mission Flawless Flow, missions that I have did previously like Travi drill or rememorization, I have mentioned all those things that I did and how much time it took me. Basically all the things that are related to my journey of Quran memorization. There is another channel I have created in Telegram that is for backup channel. All the source material that I have gathered from some people, sent me some advice, some missions, some plans, how they are doing it, like how they're tackling something, some specific issue that I have saved the text, the screenshot, some pictures, some notes I have saved there. It will help me later on in some stage of my Hifz journey. So I have saved all the backup material that can help me in the journey of rememorization. That is in separate channel, and the one that I have created for recording my progress, that is on separate channel in Telegram. The 4th app that we have on this list is YouTube. Probably the most used app in your phone, because YouTube is like a university. You can search, you can learn everything from YouTube, all the tutorials, everything. If you have to learn some softwares, I don't go anywhere. I just search on YouTube and there are a lot of tutorials about that. But how it is helping me in memorizing the Quran? First of all, in Mission Flawless Flow, as I've mentioned, I am listening to Quran. On YouTube, I am doing this. This is one thing, and everyone does that. The main thing that I am doing is sometimes in this journey, we need some motivation. I have created 2 separate accounts on YouTube. From childhood I have an account, and this account I have been using it, and the algorithm for this account is so random. It's showing me all the garbage and some material. But the separate account that I have created, this account is for the memorization of the Quran. And how it is helping me, I have subscribed, liked all the things that are related to memorization of the Quran or anything Islamic. So the algorithm for this account has become like every time I open this, it will show me Islamic content or related to Quran. Even if I am scrolling randomly, some short, it will show me recitations of the Quran and how it helps me. Whenever some verses comes to me, it's like a 10-second, 20-second, 15-second recitation. But when I listen to those recitations, what it does, it sometimes it point out some mistakes. Like when I listen to those ayah, I came to know that this guy is reciting this word like this and I am reciting a different way. That means I am wrong. I have to look in the Mus'haf. I was just passively listening to some recitation and it pointed out a mistake that I wasn't able to point out for years. And also along with that, what I do is I have created a playlist, a motivational playlist. What I do is I've watched all the motivational videos, all the motivational speakers that are out there. I know they are talking about something else. They talk about like fitness, bodybuilding, gym, exercise, or some competitive exams. They talk about that kind of stuff. But what I see is I look with the lens of Quran memorization. They talk about gym. I hear it as Quran memorization. Yeah, I save it like this. I save it in my playlist. And whenever they talk about their specific kind of stuff that they talk about, I listen to it like memorization of the Quran. Like they talk about you have to work hard for building your body. I listen to you have to work hard to build your memorization of the Quran. I listen to it like that. It's like fuel to the passion of my, memorization of the Quran. And last but not the least, the fifth app in this list is Google Keep. Sometimes when we are watching YouTube videos, we come across some beautiful explanation of some verses in the Quran. Those videos are really long, like 50-minute long video. And in that video, they talked about a specific ayah really beautifully, but only for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. But when I am watching those videos, I'll copy the link of those videos and mention the timestamp where they talked about that ayah. I have created in Google Keep a note where I mention all the names of the surah and I put the link below the name of that surah. Like in this video, they talked about this surah. So I mentioned the link of those videos under the name of that surah in my Google Keep. And even when you are watching some shorts, sometimes you come across some explanation of some verses, even a part of some ayah. So I save those links in my Google Keep. It's like collecting pearls from the ocean of YouTube. As many of you told me that when you are memorizing the surah, if you just look at the meaning, some verses, some explanation to the tafsir of that surah, it will give you a deeper memorization and you will less likely to forget that surah after when you memorize that surah along with the meaning. So that's what I'm doing. I'm collecting all the links whenever I find it, wherever I find it. Even I have assigned people whoever used to send me memes, funny videos. I ask them, please don't send me that kind of stuff. I like you to send me the stuff that is explaining some Quranic ayah. Sometimes you come across a video on YouTube where there is no mention about that specific surah or the specific ayah, but in between that video there is a mention of a specific verse. A person talked about a specific ayah in a beautiful way. So I collect those links and save them in my Google Keep. And if you guys come across any such videos, feel free to send me the links. I'll be super grateful to you. So yeah guys, these are some of the simple apps that I've been using in my mission rememorization and this mission flawless flow. Nothing fancy, but they work really well if you know them, how to use them intentionally. Let me know in the comments what apps help you in your memorization journey and what are the challenges that you are facing right now in your hifz journey, so that I have an idea to what kind of stuff I need to make videos on. That's it for today guys. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next video.